Joey Badass 1999 mixtape review. We have the pleasure of having Mark join us on this review.
What's up? What's up, man?
Good.
Dark One, Mark, whatever name you want to call me. It's a pleasure. Dead End Hip Hop.
Where you coming from, man? Where you coming from? What you do?
Oh, I blog.
Yeah.
EmilioSparks.com. Also work for StacksMagazine.net. Do a lot of writing. You see me on Twitter, I'm gonna talk a lot of shit, so it don't even matter.
But yeah, man, this tape dropped about a month ago, and received a lot of high praise and acclaim from a lot of people, to the point where they call it a classic. And you know, I don't want to necessarily go that far, but you know, when I think about Joey Badass, I kind of like what he's doing. I think he, you know, for his age to come out and to have the style that he has is refreshing, and I think we kind of need that right now. The tape is good. You know, I like the beats, I like his style. I like the fact that when you think of Pro Era, you know, you can kind of sense that they have a chemistry working together, so they have a really good core team. You know, lyrically, I think he restores something that we don't have right now coming out of the young hip hop community. So. Overall, man, I think the tape is definitely good. I think I can see why people love it so much. But to necessarily go as far as to call it the classic, I won't go that far yet. I think we kind of need to sit with it for a minute. But overall, man, Joey Badass 1999 is a pretty dope ass mixtape.
Yeah, I liked the mixtape. Is it a month? Was it
about a month ago? I think
like
June
June
12th. I
12th.
thought it was like June.
So was this both of them?
God, so y'all irritated the shit out of me that quick? Like, every 5 minutes somebody was fucking tweeting about Joey Badass. It got to the point where I didn't even want to listen to this shit because I was getting so fucking annoyed with y'all. But no, I like the mixtape. I thought it was good. Definitely not. I would definitely not call it a classic. You know, because he's not really doing anything that's that jaw dropping or crazy when you call it a classic. I think the sound is not really new. You know, when I listen to it, it sounds like Illmatic to me. Sonically, before all you fucking dipshits start flipping out saying that I'm comparing it to Illmatic, it sonically, it sounds, you know, the sound of the album is similar to Illmatic to me. But again, yeah, the sound's not new, it's just that we have someone doing the sound that we would not expect to be doing that sound. Like you said, it's a young kid that you would think would be doing more of the swaggy,
A$AP Rocky
type stuff, and he's deciding to do something that's completely out of character for young rappers. So I like it. I think his flow kind of outweighs his lyrics and his content, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, he can definitely rap, he can definitely spit. But I just found myself paying a lot more attention to his flow than I did anything else. But yeah, I enjoyed it.
I think Joey Badass is pretty damn dope. When I listen to this, I think the only knock I really have on this guy is his monotone, his voice. It's just something about his voice. It's too monotone for me, man. It kind of like lulls me to sleep when I'm listening to him. But when I pay attention to his lyrics, I'm like, damn, this motherfucker's spitting. But I don't know. He's just a little too monotone. It's almost like that Mac Miller thing that I have with Mac Miller, man. That monotone sound, I just can't get over it. But the dude is spitting. This mixtape is dope as fuck. And I didn't know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? It's called 1999. Okay, is he gonna take it back? What's he doing? And I didn't expect it, and I definitely like it. And y'all already know, man. I definitely like that track. When you talking about PE, what's the name of that one? Tactical
Survival Tactics.
Survival Tactics.
Yeah.
Oh my god! My god! Like,
You saw the video, right?
no, I haven't seen the video.
You haven't seen the video?
I haven't seen the video.
That shit is dope.
Yeah,
that
yo,
shit
man,
is dope.
this guy Joey Badass, man, this shit bumps to the whip, man. I definitely co-sign what he's doing right now. I'm feeling him.
Yeah, when I popped this on, I had got a great, I think that's why he named it 1999. I'm assuming he was probably paying homage to the 90s era of hip hop, man. Like track 2 Waves, I had that Far Side feel. It had that Far Side feel to me when I had listened to that one. Producer, what was his name? Chuck Stranger. He need to stay on the beats. He need to stay off that microphone.
He was funny though. What is it?
I like him.
It was funny though, B.
I ain't like Chuck Stranger.
I know how to. What did he say? I know how to light bombs. I know how to rip thongs. And I'm pretty good at beer palms. I like that.
He was funny though.
He was funny.
He need to stay on the boards, man. Just stay on the boards.
I think you need a guy like that to kind of balance out the
He's
group,
like,
though.
what's his name? He's like Taco.
He's like, yeah, Taco and Jasper.
He's like Taco.
Let him rap.
Leave him alone, B.
Stay on
Damn.
Picking on people.
What's wrong with you?
Picking on him.
Damn.
I mean, I still like this mixtape because it did take me, take me back to the '90s, and I think that's why I think I like to see a lot of young hip hop fans appreciate this because this is that '90s era hip hop, man. It's that great '90s feel. I love his flow. His flow is the monotone. I'm fine with that. I mean, dude, his flow is like crazy. So Mike pretty much touched on. Mike and Ken pretty much. I see what Mike talking about going last and shit. But they pretty much touched on what I agreed on. What else? Yeah, only thing I gotta say, man, is just Chuck Stranger still on the boards, man. And I like
Go back to it.
Oh man.
Leave him alone.
I mean, but hey, stay on the beats, bro. You know what I mean? Your production is tight. You know what I'm saying? I like he flowed over some some MF doing some J Dilla beats that I like.
And some more finesse beats. Don't forget about that shit.
Yeah.
That was nice. You better be sorry. God.
But overall, man, yeah, I like this mixtape, man. I just didn't like people was like hyping this up, like saying it's the best thing since sliced bread and stuff like that. Like, no, it's a
good.
It's a good mixtape. It's replay value and everything. It's great. What he's doing has been done before. I don't mean to sound like no old geezer or nothing like that, but we
Just know what you're talking about.
yeah, it's like heard it. You know what I'm saying? Like this is what I grew up in middle school.
Right.
This type of
Right,
music.
exactly.
So go ahead, kick it off.
Dark one, by the way. But yeah, Joey Badass 1999. Yeah, I love it. It's not a classic because first of all, he's what 17?
Yeah.
So he's young. He gotta grow into having that mentality where he can spit about anything and everything. Right now, as you heard through the mixtape, he's spitting about certain things. He spit about growing up on one of the songs. I forgot the title to it. I forget. It'll come back to me. But he also be talking about chicks, but it ain't about it's not about having a mature relationship. It's about bagging them, stabbing them, tossing them to the side. And he talked about that on like a couple of songs. But the thing about it is that his flow is immaculate. The beats are just straight up 1993 and 1995 hip hop that we all know about. We all grew up listening to and we all feel that special connection to. But at the same time, it's not a classic. Will he make a classic? He probably will. This is damn dope. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, he hasn't reached that classic status yet. Once he finds his grounding, once he starts either popping off those tapes or albums that are either subject matter wise has that maturity, or thematically is just like so dope that it's like, damn, yeah, I see where he going with it. Or take it to another level where he takes you to another realm. So once you pop on the music, it just take your mind someplace else, and then you mad when it turns off. Then he'll start making that classic stuff. But overall, it's dope.
Do you think just let him grow more, as in being so?
Yeah, he just need to grow more. That's all it is. He's just starting out. Once he get that growth, once he start experiencing things, once he start living life, he probably lived life a lot. But at the same time, live life pre-music, then during music, and even post-music in a sort of a sense, and then see like where he's at. He'll start making classic stuff.
Like, I'm kind of curious to see what he does after this, because I mean, this is a great mixtape, but it's like, what is your end game? Like, what is your plan? Are you planning on making this type of stuff throughout your entire career? Is this just your way of breaking in? You know, I mean, being a 16-year-old kid and drawing influences from fucking old J albums and old Nas albums is just weird to me. Weird in a good way. But I'm kind of curious to see what the hell is he going to do after this.
This is a mixtape. We in
Right,
the era
this isn't
where
an album,
mixtape. We in the era where mixtapes are better than albums. So I am curious to see where he's going to go with this. Like,
He's clearly going to get signed.
Yeah,
He's clearly going to get signed.
Where is he going from there as far as
Right.
music? You know what I'm saying? That's
Like,
what
what's
I'm
his
curious.
plan?
Right, what's your end game? What are you trying to do?
Who will sign him?
Who would sign him, right? I think anybody that had fucking sense would sign
Yeah.
this dude.
Yeah.
Because I mean, he's blown up like Tyler did when Tyler first. And I hate to keep making these comparisons, but it's really just an age thing. But
Yeah.
you know, because he doesn't sound like Tyler clearly. But you know, age-wise, I mean, being a 17-year-old,
Having your own
spin
crew.
kicker,
He got
and he
like-
got his own
like
crew.
own crew,
Oh, that was
like 10
like one of the best songs.
Yeah,
the last
the
one.
Suspect. You know,
Suspect,
Nas,
don't come outside. I love that that shit.
Yeah,
You like that?
That song's hard.
Like, how
That
often
shit
do you hear
was
that?
long as hell.
It was fun. There was like 13 dudes on the track.
And
Yeah, I know that shit.
That shit was dope, man. I love that track.
Yeah.
When I got to it too, I was like, okay, 13 minutes, these motherfuckers, I do not want to hear this. And by the time it was over, I was cool with it. I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah.
And they all brought heat. Even my man,
Chuck Strange.
Chuck.
It was a good introduction. Yeah, I mean, it was a good introduction to the rest of the crew, man. I think after a while, it's like, God damn.
Yeah, that's how I say. What's the other cat name? I like him.
Captain Steez is dope.
Captain Steez.
Captain Steez. I think of Captain Steez and Joey Badass. It's like they are the
front
Untitled.
Yeah.
For
Their crew.
Yeah.
They're the ones who are gonna step in the front and lead this shit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I'm really curious to watch these.
With
people.
Chuck Strange on the boards.
Chuck. God damn.
But
Pick him up, Chuck.
you know what? I want to go back because I think you're right, C-Town. I think, at some point it does become annoying. Like 3 weeks later, you still have people ask you, review Badass. The shit's dope, it's a classic, this, that, and the other. I think a lot of that has to do with the fact that they haven't really heard this type of shit before. So it's like brand new to them.
used to Black Eyed Peas.
But that's not even Black Eyed Peas. Maybe even and no disrespect to A$AP Rocky, but A$AP Rocky as well. Because he kind of did something that's a little on the trendy side with his music.
Yeah.
When you get something like a little.
Yeah, you scared of him?
No, but you get the point. I'm just making a reference. You understand what I'm talking about? But I'm trying to end up on a screen.
I want to get like
B. But nah, man, I think it's refreshing. I like what he's doing. I hope somebody do something. What the fuck?
Raphael said you look like Will Smith in Bad Boys. You ever called you Mike Lowry?
And then I hope, somebody is smart enough to sign this guy, at his age, and hopefully he will indirectly influence other rappers, around his age to start doing something like that and to be creative and be original for his generation. Because like you said, we've all heard it before. So, yeah, I mean, big, props to Joey Badass, man, for re-inspiring and reinvigorating hip-hop right now.
Yeah, man, download this. Can you download the site? Yeah, download DEHH.com. Go check it out, download it. Hey, I'm pretty sure, I don't know why I'm telling y'all this, because we had over 1 million requests for this. So we gave y'all Joey Badass review. Cop it. I enjoyed it, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what this young man's gonna do. So Chuck Strange still on the boards. I like your beats.
Oh my God!
He's just straight singling out.
man.
Beats is, I'm giving him props on the beats. But anyway, this mixtape is nice, man. I appreciate you rhyming over them Doom, Finesse, and Dilla beats, man. So, keep it up. Keep it going.
Keep saying it. Joey Badass, you got a lot going on for yourself. You gonna do it. All you gotta do is just keep doing what you're doing, man. The music's gonna grow as long as you stick to the music and just thematically just put it all together. You're gonna be alright. You're gonna be a force to be reckoned with. You dope right now though, so don't get it twisted.
Joey Badass, man, he's coming out. He's taking it back to 1999, taking it back to the 90s, and dude is dope, man. Dude is dope. Check him out, man. If you young, if you don't want to go and listen to the old cats that did boom bap, listen to Joey Badass. You might, he's dope, man. Check it out. Bumps in the Whip, that hip hop.
Joey Badass it's a good album, man. I think Dark One's right. He needs to once he lives a little bit more and he starts to put a little more thought into his content versus just talking about chicks and the braggadocious type shit. I think he can really make a good album. He can make a dope album because he's got appeal. He's got the flow. He's got the rhymes. He's got the youth. All that shit is behind him. So he's definitely on the right path to doing something dope. Just right now, I didn't really get a whole lot of content from the songs. I didn't walk away saying, "Oh, I really liked this song over this song," and like none of the lines really stuck in my head. Like usually, like when we do a review, like there'll be 3 or 4 lines in an album where I'm just like, "Oh, when he said this,
it's that flow."
He did say something about my lungs being wiping out motherboards, spit hot fire because my motherfucking lungs were scorched. That was a dope line. But I think that was the only one I really took for the whole album.
No, he has the youth, and I think this is an opportunity. This is a chance for you guys to make an impact on hip hop and support this guy when he does drop an album. You know, in today's hip hop economy right now, we have a bunch of blue chip artists that we all listen to, and now we got basically what, you know, it's like a good startup tech guy that's coming out, and he's really exciting hip hop right now. And you know, you guys have to definitely make sure you get behind this guy, support him. Joey Badass is dope, man. 1999 is ill. So I'm curious, just like everybody else, to see what he does. So just keep it up, bro, and we'll be checking for you. You got out here.